it over here. And you can't really do that against Retro though, or Reindog. Like he does it better. So you have to be very careful about when you do decide to finally go in, because there's almost always going to be something behind it. I will say this though, Retro actually doesn't camp. So
yeah,
like it will trip you up.
He's like, at least playing him, like he's really good at like interrupting what you're trying to do as a setup character. And like Harley being a setup character, I think, I don't know, my biggest mistake, or what could be her Twilight's mistake, is putting pressure on him first before he does his setups.
Yeah, because you get into this mode where you think, I gotta rush down the zoner. Psych. Like, because once you get up close and personal, those jab ones come out into that right there. The strings start carrying up, and Reindog has so many good consistent strings that he could play neutral with you in a zoning war for a long time. But when he gets hit, he gets so much word on hit, especially post Harley not having as massive combos as she used to anymore.
Yeah.
But that's a big part of why we're also seeing Twilight get way more defensive, because before you get one hit and you push them to 90.
Yeah,
now you gotta be real careful about how you decide to go in with that Sair.
Yeah, I am actually interested to see how like the Nair change works on Harley, because I was testing it out, and apparently if you hit the Nair right at like a decent health, if you get a ground bounce, it combos true now.
Yeah, it's also I've just seen like even what like the way that Twilight's been playing. They've had really good mix-ups between going for like the Nair stalls into the aggressive play compared to the past. But that downer catching him on the opposite side, I think he got caught on the right. Yes, he did. So that's what happened to Pin earlier too. You get caught on the right, you hold to the left because you think you're going to get set on that new angle, but you just end up KBIing your way straight up.
Yeah. Oh.
It trips you up too because you can't tell until you get hit. Like you can't tell literally. It's just like, oh, I got hit by the back end of the ass cheek, not the front. Okay.
It is confusing. Man, but now Twilight's going to have to figure this out, because now Retro has exactly what he wants.
Yeah, that lead. Build up the lead and kind of like play anti-air game now. This is where Retro can kind of like, you could afford to go in on occasion and try to cover everything and then retreat the way he's doing. But of course, Reindog being so big, it's very easy to get caught when you jump too much by one of those up specials, which is, yep, there we go. Twilight gets real up special happy in these windows.
Well, let's see if you can get this confirmed here. Ooh.
So I get a lot of back hits in there.
There's that setup I was talking about. He has to like force them.
Yeah, that's
to make it work.
Like you said. Oh, you can get.
That's so.
He's so lucky. Retro had to touch the wall, because if he did, never mind. He gets caught anyways. That's something that happened earlier. I think he had a walk-off bug.
Oh no, that's horrible.
That happened to me too last week, so I understand that feeling. But that's they're gonna keep running it out too. So right now, Retro building on this lead as much as possible. That jab and trying to continue. Now Special is gonna find his mark though.
He can still win this. He can definitely still win this. He gets some momentum going. Oh. God,
I've definitely seen Twilight make comebacks from this too. That's the scariest part. Twilight has had some ridiculously early KOs off the top with the double up special with the up air strings, especially on someone like Reindog. That is definitely something that could like cause issues.
Oh, it's like, it's not even the worst part. Like, if you get hit by that double up air, that's bad. But if he misses it, he has a backup if he misses, which is even the worst part. Like, you know, he's got his flow chart is like really deep. It's really deep.
Yeah, you're not kidding on that. Like, there's so many different things you could do. You could go on autopilot in some scenarios and be fine, which is not something that every character can say. But right now, Retro kind of playing just immaculately to the lead and looking for the cross-up on that. Once again, that time Twilight actually recognized where they were getting hit.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that Twilight has completely stopped doing his setups.
Yeah, because at this point it's
not working anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to box now.
Oh.
I like that was good. He jab one reset. Yeah, that was good. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do have to hammer cancel off of that, because if you do just jab one, it has too much end lag to just go again. So that's it's good to see that Twilight's starting to work on more of that, because usually Twilight just goes for the same like simple strings. Slash Bros was going to take it out though, and that's Retro getting game one.
And I mean, that was a tough way to go out, because you know he walked off, but. He honestly, like you could see from his face there, he's ready. He's not even mad. He's ready to go right back in.
And that was it's best of 5 as well. Those look like yeah, they're unplugging and probably changing the cable. that are redoing it just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Because sometimes when you're playing too, if you accidentally get like a loose pull, it will do it itself too because it's slightly lost connection. So that does happen too. Sometimes it's not actually the game. It's that because that's happened to me in the past where I moved too far. My PS5 controller is slightly unplugged. So then the game's last input is to keep you moving.
Yeah. And then it just. Oh,
so
man.
I think that's actually what happened. I don't think it was actually a bug. I think it was like they wrapped their controller up, their cord up heavy because it's really long. So I think that they might have accidentally tugged it out of the USB port. So unfortunate, but it is best of 5. So there is a lot of time to make adjustments on that.
Yeah. I'd say one of the best things you can do is figure out how to get those setups going.
Yep. Smaller stage.
Yeah, literally, because like if you let Retro take your setups away, it's gonna be trouble. You're gonna be like 10 times less of a threat than you usually are.
And we're gonna run it back to trophies because my guess entirely is that Batcave, Tree Fort removed. Remove the 2 smaller ranges that you can work with because after that, what do you have available to you? Sky Arena Plats. Retro gets counter-picked to there so often that he's actually gotten really good at that stage. And Sky Arena no Plats. No. No. You're not doing that against Reindog. So, and the last option is Cromulons, which, no. Absolutely not. That against Reindog as well, especially Retro. Let's see what they can do to try and continue to build up on their lead. Right now, it's looking pretty solid. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Oh, my God. That was the Nair change right there coming in big, actually. That's intriguing. Oh.
There's the out special at the top.
Nice.
That was a dominant first stock.
All right, let's see. Okay.
That's why I said, like,
what he's doing.
Their sets are constantly going last stock, last hit. That's why I'm actually pretty interested to see how the set goes with them having best of 5, because they usually only meet in best of 3 territory.
Okay.
Yeah, and most of the time, Twilight's bracket runs actually come to a close by the hands of Retro at like 4th. So that's a pretty common thing that, so even though Twilight, I think, has 1, I think their set count overall is like 4-1 Retro's favor. But with a best of 5, that gives you more room to make adjustments on that. And if you do go down, well, it can happen.
Yeah, it can happen, but it's an experience. You get to learn from it, you know. The more gameplay you get, the better.
Sure enough. Yeah, you got to learn from your mistakes. And that, let me take a look. Did that trade off with the dare? Oh, he got underneath it to the side. Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to take a look to see what was going on there. That's going to take it out over on the side. I don't know what this Ajax Spirit Bomb, by the way, stuff is, but I appreciate it. I like that. That sounds good. That's me. I'm Goku. But
oh my God.
nobody knew where that was going. But oh my God. But right now, once again, very similar to the last one though. We're trying to like be careful about how we approach in on Harley because, well, that's got to, like, you have to be careful with that. Oh, it was Void. Shout out to Void.
Oh,
let's go, Void.
Woo!
That's my boy. Void about homie with a rate of 503. I saw you streaming earlier, man. Hope you're having good. Hope you have a good night, bro. And right now we're here in Winners Finals, watching Retro and Twilight go at it. Right now, well, go at it in quotations on this stock specifically because it's a game of who finds the dare or the up special first. And so far, it's looking like Twilight might find it.
Oh man! Oh, that's a punish. What the?
My boy got sent 4.
Flying.
They are vying for stage control as hard as possible. A short hop up here still won't be enough. My God.
He's got him, though. Yeah, he's had him. He had him up there.
Finally. Yeah, finally. Getting rid of the knockout on the on the side there. Side special.
And he responds back right away.
That was the last frame of it, too. Like the very end. Last stock here, game number 2. You want to have counterpick advantage at the end as well, because if you're Retro and you go up 2 games, you prevent Twilight from trying to sneak out one of those counterpicks maybe over to a smaller stage.
Oh my God. Yo, the clips are not ending right now. Oh my God. Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's got him somewhere bad.
Nobody likes being down there against Harley, ever. Not a single character. Not even Batman, whose up special is beautiful there, loses in that situation. So, but this could be huge. I like the idea of going for the down special first to force the jump to cover that, then you go for the dare.
Literally. These setups are doing great. They're doing the bits, man.
The damage is building up. Oh, that one just. How did that one miss? But the other one hit earlier. I got questions I need to answer too. I got 99 problems, and that Sayre's one. So actually, that was a side special. Excuse me. But the problem is I don't know the moves anymore. That Nair is not going to find its mark. And here with Twilight, let's remember that Sayre 2 can steal games away.
That'll
That's what
end a
happened
whole
earlier
zero.
against Chavo, and it happened, I believe, against Daquan game 1 too. So he's got to be very careful because Twilight could start hunting for it.
Oh. That's his lane.
Donatek's going to take it out. You see Twilight just kind of shaking their head. It's like, okay, no, I get it. And looked better
It
after.
did look way better, yeah. He had the lead for a lot of it, and then Retro started coming back.
Yeah, the wet wetro. I don't know how I feel about saying that. Like it's a combination of like ooh woo-ish type stuff, and also just it sounds nasty like wetro.
Like. Yo, Serio's crazy.
Oh my
man.
god. But right now we got game number 3 here. Retro is currently up 2 games, looking to potentially try to add to his MultiVersus Mayhem win counter. Obviously we said before, you know, today is a little bit smaller. A lot of people are sick, but it doesn't matter because every single dub is so hard fought. It doesn't matter. And he only has one, which he took against Chavo weeks ago. Like it was like a month plus ago now. But he's trying to, now with Chavo out of the way, that's pretty much the only person who's ever stopped him from getting it outside of Zoo. So this is looking pretty good for him to try to win the whole thing if he can move himself in the winner side of Grants.
Agreed, man. He's playing immaculately, honestly. Like, it's some of the best Reindog play I've ever seen, quite literally.
Oh, I just remembered Pin's still in here. I forgot Pin is also one of the other people who has put a stop to him too. And the way you played earlier, if you get a best of 5, who knows how that goes. But there's the remaining 4 people in bracket. I don't know if everybody wants to run up against the way Retro's playing right now, but Twilight getting caught on that roll in, it feels like Retro's preemptively covering options that are not even just reads anymore. He just knows. Like the option coverage has been so immaculate that it's forced Twilight to go to the left and reset when they're behind. They're like, okay, I need a second. Like I need a second.
That's where he gets you, man. It's like, oh, okay, I need a second. He doesn't give you one. It's really good. His coverage is insane. Yeah, look at that. Makes him jump.
He's building on it pretty heavily right now. That fully charged down air. The miss is not on the nair afterwards, and no Sair follow-up. If that Sair found its mark, it probably would have led to a down attack. That would have been the stock.
Yeah.
Man, Lovely's just so annoying at those windows. You stand to the side. It's like, okay, let's reset neutral, and he puts up Lovely. Like, okay, I would like you to take 10% for existing over there. And that, dude, that's so scary because even if Twilight grabbed the wall, right? Now what? Now what? Now you have to guess.
You have to literally guess. It's like, okay, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna down B? Is he gonna neutralize? Is he gonna down air me? There's like at least 5 options.
Right now, Retro's starting to build up the lead. Look at that. He's getting. Oh yeah, he's getting into object coverage mode. He is guessing correctly every time as he gets another one early off the side. Retro putting himself up 2 stocks in the lead, trying to close this out with a 3-0.
Oh my! It's not stopping. He just used side special on the ground.
He is refusing to back off, refusing to let him get anything started in Twilight. They just, my God, they're just doing everything possible to try and get a combo starter or anything. That Nair might finally do it. No, not even there. That up special 100% will do it, though.
If that didn't end it, that'd be crazy.
At that point, I'm unplugging. I'm like, all right, you got it.
We're gone.
Like, you got it. We're just done here. Retro trying to continue to hold on the lead as much as possible right now. The fireballs are coming out as quickly as you can, but this is where everything is negative against you because with the whole stock up behind Reindog, we said earlier, Retro doesn't zone. Yeah, but when he needs to, he will. There's no reason to overextend here.
Oh my, he's just piling. I don't think Twilight has been able to take control of the middle of the stage for like 5 seconds.
No, and that's Harley Quinn we're talking about that too.
Literally, that's Harley Quinn we're talking about, and he is just keeping him away. He just hasn't touched it at all.
Up air, not gonna be enough just yet, but it's getting pretty close to that time. That reverse in Nair, but we were saying the Nairs, even the Sairs, like the multi hits, they're not finding their mark just because Retro is getting out at the right times. Twilight just begging for a neutral win, period, to get something started here. But at this point, everything, pretty much everything knocks out. That's a hard hit. Like down attack knocks out.
Okay, hold on now.
Dash.
Oh my God, my heart.
You can't take another one of those, especially if you get hit on the cross-up port, which I think that's what Retro skitters are hunting for, trying to get the back end of that dare to mix him up. Sharp hop up here, though.
My heart. Ooh. He's getting too close.
Oh my God.
Well, he did get the back end of something.
Girl, you look good when you pack that thing up, bro. What is like the back end hitbox size of Reindog? Like,
it's just so massive, man.
God.
Like,
Well, that hit, and that is now a W in favor of Retro, who is going to move forward.